There was a kid. For the moment, let's call him Charlie. He was 9 years old and looked on the outside like every other football-mad boy of his age. But he wasn't. Charlie's life hadn't always been great. When he was very small, his birth parents couldn't look after him anymore, and one day he was taken away by social workers. It was very scary. He was split from his two sisters and put in a foster home. Alone and afraid, Charlie refused to cry. He was determined to be strong. As weeks went by, he was questioned by lots of social workers and nobody told him what was happening. He saw his two sisters each week and was always sad when they left him to go back to their foster home. But he never cried. He was strong. He was tough.
But he also knew if things ever got too bad, there was always someone he could talk to about how he was feeling.
A social worker told him two carers had agreed to take care of him and his two sisters together until a wise man called the judge decided what would happen to them. It was a scary time, but he never cried or let anyone see he was frightened. He was strong. He was tough. Months went by and Charlie and his sisters were happy and safe, but they still didn't know what was going to happen to them. Their foster parents let them do lots of fun new things. Charlie wanted to play football, and so his foster dad took him to a local club. He loved it. He ran wild. He had no cares, there were no questions, no social workers. He felt normal, and football was his only escape. But inside, Charlie had to work hard to stay strong and brave. Imagine not knowing what was going to happen to you. Finally, a social worker told Charlie he would never be able to go back to his birth family, and he and his sisters were going to be adopted. At first, he was thrilled. He'd have a forever family, but then the social worker told him the chances of him and his sisters staying together were almost impossible. He wanted to scream and cry, but he didn't because he was strong. Then it happened. On the same day, he scored the winning goal in a football match. A social worker sat him down and explained his foster parents had asked if they could adopt not only him, but also his sisters. It was like scoring the winning sudden death penalty in a cup final. Charlie was thrilled. He'd have a forever family and was extra special because his new parents had chosen him. So the next time you are scared, frightened, or sad, remember Charlie. Remember how he stayed strong. Remember how he was brave. And most importantly, remember we can all be fearless when we need to be. Oh, in case you're wondering, Charlie is doing really well in life and in football. How do I know? That's easy because I am Charlie.